Good morning. It is Monday, using my perpetual desk calendar, the 2nd of March 2020, and I have just sold another set of Harry Potter's hardbacks, sold last night. So backed by popular demand, actually is this time. I thought I would go through them with you and let you know how I sell them. I'm not the oracle of Harry Potter's, but I have sold a lot of these sets. So what I can do is just let you know how I sell them. There will be people that know much more, like will have more, there's errors in bloody blah. I haven't got them all. I'm a bit of, I say we're all made up of opposites. Sometimes, like I can be a perfectionist in some ways, but when it comes to a lot of things, I'm like, just get the job done well enough. And I'm obviously getting the job done well enough to sell them, because I've sold quite a few of these sets for £150 a time. I'll go through. Usually they go to either the US or Germany. They're pretty heavy, so I usually send them by Herpes, like 2 to 5 kilos. Never had any issues. They go GSP. Unusually, this set has been bought by someone in England, in fact, not that far up the road, so they're popping over this afternoon to pick them up in person. They've paid and they're just doing collection in person. So, right, where to start? These are all what you're looking for. These are all hardbacks. They're all Bloomsbury publisher. I have sold them with a mix of Bloomsbury and the odd Ted Smart in there for the same price. I did sell one set at 200, which, because there was a particular, like a low print run on one of the editions, now I don't think I would do that. I'd probably hoik, especially, you've probably seen the other Harry Potter sale I had. I would probably hoik that out now and sell it separately. So generally, £150 plus shipping, £8 I put on for shipping. So you can even sell it with the odd Ted Smart in there, but whatever you do, the same with, there are issues on this, which I'll go through with you. You just got to declare it. Like everything, you've just got to declare it, and you must make sure also in the item specifics that under publisher you've also got Bloomsbury and Ted Smart, not just Bloomsbury. I've had some issues with buying odd books to fill up my sets where they've said Bloomsbury, it comes in its Ted Smart, and it's not the same value. But you can put it in these sets, but it's not ideal. Ideal would be Bloomsbury's. That's really what people are looking for. Ted Smart was produced by it was the Book People ones. They also, they'll sell, but ideally you'll have Bloomsbury. So I'll just go through. I'll start at the top. Now, just a general overview. They don't all have dust covers. There are some inscriptions. All of that I just put in the condition box. If you're watching this fairly recently, but that's because I can't words, fairly close to when this comes out, this video, you'll be able to look at the Harry Potter solds on eBay. If you're on your phone, go to the filter at the top, make sure you're ticking sold, completed and solds. If you're on the desktop, go to the left-hand side and you can tick solds. What people are asking for books is not what they might achieve. So make sure you're in solds. If at the moment you go in and you search for Harry Potter complete set books first edition, you'll find this right at the top. Search by highest price plus post and packing, and you'll see my little sale here. So something else to say about that is I have sold, I don't know how many of these at 150 plus shipping. If you've got all hardbacks, there's no reason to tank this price. Hold out for its value. Like, they're only going to go up. There's no, like, I know a lot of people, because some of them are easier to find, will sell a mixture of paperbacks and hardbacks, like 40 quid. Fine, but if you've got a full set of Bloomsbury hardbacks, 150. Don't sell yourself short. This is is highly collectible, and it's only going to get more collectible in the future, in my honest opinion. So, right, yes. So maybe I'll read out what I've actually got in my listing. And so the title is Harry Potter Complete UK Bloomsbury First Editions Hardback Book Set Collectible. In the condition, I have put, can I see my full condition? I'll read more. I have declared, read more. I can't see my full condition box. Why is that? But I've listed no dust covers on Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, writing on inside, unless I haven't finished it off. No, there is a read more and I can't see it. Oh, writing on inside cover of Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Deathly Hallows, Sea Picks. So, I haven't got all the dust covers. There's writing on the inside covers, which I'll show you. It doesn't matter as long as you tell people and they know what they're getting. Actually, I probably mentioned there's a bit of sun fading on 2 of these, and that's something that's quite good to mention in the condition box. I mean, you can show it in the photos, but it's good to highlight stuff. Then in my description, I'll read this out. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at this fairly soon, feel free to go to my listing and copy and paste what I've got if you want to. It doesn't bother me at all. And my list, and it's basic. Usually I literally just copy my title and paste it into the description box. There's no flowers on my listings. It's getting the job done. So there are more errors and misprints with some of the books, which I did take a screenshot of somebody's the other day, which I probably lost. I've only listed the misprints for Prisoner of Azkaban, but there are more out there. You could provide that, more information to people. Some people would provide this amount of information for, I don't know, a £20 item, but it's not the way I work, but it's enough. So literally for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, so I've got it down in numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone - first edition 27th print. Chamber of Secrets first edition 20th print, and then Prisoner of Azkaban first edition 12th print, first edition with misprints, and I've listed page 36 Anglesey, later changed to Anglesey, and it's the spellings. So really, you kind of need this. But you could search for this and you will find it if you Googled it, to be honest, and find them. You'd find more misprints. So what I'll do is I'll show you each book. So the other thing is, and it's not difficult if you follow this, but I know it's confusing. And because you're asking quite a lot of money, maybe you might think, I don't want an item not as described, or so I'll explain it. But if it's still confusing, it might be sometimes if I don't understand something, or if you like copy a listing, you might not need to understand it. You just need to follow the rule of it. You just need to copy the information. If this makes sense, this might make sense as I go through. So right, let's start. So Philosopher's Stone. The first 3 books are the most difficult to find, which is why you tend to be able to get the first 3 in paperback more often. These are harder to find, and you'll find the last... Oh, these aren't in order, actually. I'll put them in order in a minute. You'll find the last 3 very easily in hardback. you can make up your sets by buying your missing books off of eBay, you know, so don't fret. You might have to pay a bit more for this one. Let's get these in order, actually. Prisoners of Azkaban. Because that will help if we've got the right order. There we go. There you go. Okay, so Philosopher's Stone. So I mentioned in the condition, hasn't got a dust cover. Hasn't been written in. Right, I'll show you. Hopefully this is close enough. This is what we're looking at. You know, and so I guess, I mean, yeah, you can always screenshot this. So, first published in Great Britain, 97. There isn't another this edition published in. This is the first edition. This string, the string of numbers here, is denoting the print run. So, and it's the lowest number, which is 27. So this is a first edition, 27th print run. And somebody, and I've mislaid your name, kindly got in touch and let me know the reason that these strings exist goes back. I can't be still, can it? It goes back to printing blocks. It was easier when setting up a print, when publishing a book, to set up, if they thought there'd be a number of print runs, to set up the string of numbers and then each time just take one of the blocks away so that one of the numbers would disappear. It was to do with the practicalities of printing them. I hope that makes sense, but thanks for the person that got in touch. Found that quite interesting. Yes, so we've got a first edition 27th print, Philosopher's Stone. I haven't put any, there probably are errors or whatever, I haven't got those listed. Okay, my video cut out there, don't know what happened. Yeah, moving on to the Chamber of Secrets. Not as difficult to find as Philosopher's Stone, but it might be now that I've sold one for £600 the other week. So it's all a bit wibbly wobbly now. So what have we got here? So again, no dust cover, just declared. There is an inscription, a bit of writing in here. Well, it's just in pencil, so I could have rubbed that out actually. Did I include that in there? Yes, I did say writing on inside cover of Chamber of Secrets. I have made the mistake of trying to rub out with a really rubbish rubber before and made a worse job of it. Anyway, I've just declared that. Maybe there's some more. No. Right, okay, here's a close-up. Again, this is, so first published in 98, and there's no this edition published in blah, blah, blah. This is the first edition, 98. And it's just got a 20 on it. It's a 20th print. Can you see that? Yeah, so Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, first edition, 20th print. That's all I've put in the description. Bob's your Uncle Fanny's your aunt. The Prisoner of Azkaban, again, no dust cover, declared. Has this got writing? Yeah, I think I've declared writing on inside covers. There's a bit of like ink stain there. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. So, first published in Great Britain in 99. There's no this edition, no this published in a later date. It's just published in 99. And the string run, the lowest number in the string run is 12, so it's a 12th print, first edition 12th print. Yeah, again, nothing much more to say about that. It's not difficult, it's kind of almost just learning it or understanding it. The other thing to say, you might move on with Goblet of Fire actually. No, it moves on with Order of the Phoenix. These are, the first few have these print runs because, or rather, these don't say first edition because when Harry Potter was first published, the publishers did not know how popular Harry Potter was going to become. That is why the last three, you will always see it says first edition on the inside cover, because publishers were now onto how popular Harry Potter was and the fact that everybody wanted a first edition. So they just printed first edition rather than fanning about print runs. They did massive print runs and published them all as, and put the first edition in, which is what everybody wanted. That's something that people find really confusing, but it's because they didn't know about the popularity back then. They didn't know to put first edition. They were doing print runs because they didn't want to do humongous print runs when they didn't know how popular it was going to be. So yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban. Oops. Goblet of Fire. This does have a dust cover. Does it have any? Doesn't have any inscription or writing inside. I think this is one of the ones that might usually say first edition. This one, there you go, you can see the print runs, so it's a first edition second print. I wonder if I should have looked that one up, possibly. So first published in Great Britain in 2000. No, this one, how would it be phrased? I don't know how it's completely phrased. This book published in blah blah blah. It's published in 2000. It's a first edition, and that's what I say about that. Goblet of Fire, first edition, second print. Nothing else to say about that one. Another thing to look for actually when you're buying these books is collectors. I mean, it's collectors buying them, I'm sure, but you know they are happy to take them with some sun fading or some issues, but I try and steer away from where the spine has completely come away. Personally, I think that's not so pleasant. So, oh no, I do apologise. Prisoner of Azkaban is the one with the misprints that I actually mentioned. Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban I have listed as first edition, 12th print, first edition with misprints, and then I've listed about, there's some errors on page 36, page 38, page 40, 92, 147, 198. You can Google these, or you can copy them from my listing, and you can look. You can look up page 38 and see, oh, 2 weeks holiday was later changed to 3 weeks, and that's of interest to mention. There are other errors which I don't mention. This is the only book that I happen to have the errors which I copy and paste, and it's it gets the job done. It's enough. Yes, so we've done Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix. So this is where, now this has got a dust cover and it doesn't have inscriptions. Where it starts, on this lot anyway, just saying first edition. So I think one of the things that is confusing is that people say, oh, the early ones, oh, it doesn't say first edition, so it's not first edition. But remember, if it's one of these Bloomsbury and it's that date and it's not got another published date, it probably is a first edition. So this is first published in 2003. Yeah, first edition. Not a lot to say about that. And the same with these two. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So in my listing, in the details, in the description, it just says Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince first edition. This doesn't have any inscriptions and it's got its dust cover, so I haven't had to mention it in the condition box. First edition, first published 2005. Yeah, copyright 2005. Oh no, cover illustration, copyright's 2000. Anyway, yeah, this first published in 2005. It doesn't say this edition published in blah. This is the first edition. And the last one in the set, this is the other thing, if you're unsure, if it's got its original cover on, or actually not the original cover, it could be, if you've got this, it's Bloomsbury and it's hardback, just, if you're worried, memorise the covers, it's, you can just, if you're still confused by it, just cheat it, So yeah, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, again first edition. This has got its dust cover, but it does have an inscription, so I've mentioned that in the condition box. It doesn't matter that it's got an inscription, it's still a first edition part of the set and people will accept it as long as you declare it and point it out in the condition box, make it clear. Where are we? Yeah, so you can see again, published with first edition. First published in 2007, and it doesn't say this edition published in a later date. It's just first published in 2007, and this is the edition, first edition. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is still confusing. I'm trying to sort of make it clearer. But like I said, if you're watching this, you know, soon after I put this video out, go and screenshot my, or copy and paste my wording if you like. That's fine by me. Oh, someone's just popped up. But just keep your price up. For, you know, it's daft. Don't tank it. What else to say about this? Yes, so what have we just to cover? Yeah, ideally Bloomsbury's, just declare your condition, keep your price up. Yeah, and if you've got the last three, just go on eBay and you know, search for your, World of Books will give you your missing editions, and if you can get £150 plus shipping, it's worth paying up a little bit to get your missing editions. Just make sure you're getting a hardback. Be a bit careful. If somebody sends you a paperback instead of a hardback, or a Ted Smart instead of a Bloomsbury, that's not as described, and you can go back to them and you don't have to pay for that. Oops. You know, you can send it back or whatever. Right, I think that's all I really can share with you about this. Oh, now my camera's, oh, apologies, my camera's crooked. Yeah, like, you know, like I said, I'm getting the job done here. So I hope I'm sure that will be of some use. Yeah, it's not too difficult, but it can be confusing. But hopefully, you know, you can refer back to this. Hopefully that clears some things up, or if not, yeah, just make sure you've got the same covers, copy my wording. That's as easy as I can make it, really. And thanks to everybody for all the comments on the last video, and everybody saying yes please to a sets video. Here you go. Have fun, go and find some Harry Potter sets. Yes, so this, actually, one thing to mention, I listed this in February and it sold last night, so I must have sold one in February, because as soon as I sell one I list another one. They tend to sell more in Q4, October, November, December, but they do sell, they trickle throughout the year as well, and I'm just happy to, they are quite heavy and bulky, but you know, £150, I'm quite happy for them to sit there until somebody wants to buy it, and then I list another one. So have a lovely day, everybody. Yeah, I mean, put a comment down below if there's still some confusion. If there's a lot of questions, I'll do another video. But hopefully that's a little clearer. Right, good luck, everybody.